Virgo, to your Astro Dice reading for July. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get straight into this. This is where I take astrology with tarot, make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses, and that house is where we're going to focus all the attention, most of all the attention, right, to the reading. So what's going on in what house, right? Okay, guys, let's go. We're still in Mercury Retrograde, so please remember that. We'll be there until like the 24th or so. Sagittarius energy into the third house with the moon. So really looking at that third house. The moon. Your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. Okay. Doing some Sagittarius style over here. The energy abuses power, superior confidence, enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. Okay. Got that freedom loving, bold, and adventurous. And going straight into the third house. Your local community, siblings, your potential to learn something about those situations. There's some kind of massive surge where you lose your filter entirely over here. It just feels, Virgo, like you're going to end up maybe blurting out, or someone is going to be blurting out emotional revelations. Somebody's going to shake up the neighborhood, going to shake up the social group, going to shake up the family cycle, circle. Whether it's you or them, we'll find out. I mean, it could, and even if I say it's you, it could still be them. It could be, you know, vice versa. But let's see what comes out first. Which way are we putting this first? The Virgo Collective, please. Going straight into the situation. The situation is taking place at the beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. Oh, there we go. Page of Swords. Ooh, there's that communication. It looks like they're waiting and taking in information, or you are, with the Seven of Cups to the Five of Wands. Okay. Let's get a clarifying card on that really fast so we can see. Or is it really 100% you waiting and watching, or are they waiting and watching to spill their truth? Something going on here. Clarify on the Page of Swords. The past. Six of Cups. Wow. Okay. And who is it? Who is it? It's Swords. You definitely could be dealing with it's whoever that person is. It's the Sword. So it's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but they're taking on that sword energy. Could also be a water sign you're dealing with. Could be anybody in the world. Could even be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. Yeah. There's this. It could be an apology that they're trying to set themselves up for. But they're looking for this information. They're waiting. There's some kind of unexpected message that I feel like they've been wanting to say this for a while, but the more they keep themselves in the past, it could be an old past flame. There's some kind of news that's going to come in the beginning of the month that could really overwhelm you. It could even be very confusing. I feel very confused in this reading as it is. So whatever they're doing, it feels confusing. It could be also because they have an illusion within their mind of what they're saying or what they're holding on to from the past. Or they've been holding on to it for a very long time. Because no matter what, the six is nostalgic. Is it that I've been wanting to say this for a long time? The more I look back at it, it's like, why didn't I say that? But no matter what it is, It's going to spark some kind of petty argument, Five of Wands. So it could be you who's been holding back for a long time and wanting to say something, but it does say that it's mostly the other person, whoever this Swords person is, okay? Now, if you know it's you, that's fine. Maybe it's both of you. But however the situation is, it's going to cause an argument. It could be that they knew it was going to cause an argument, or maybe you knew it was going to cause an argument and you've been holding back this whole time, but now it's time to speak that truth. And it could have been because there was some kind of chaotic back and forth drama with this person to begin with. So it was like they're holding their tongue. In the mid-month, we have the Two of Swords. Eight of Wands. Here comes another message. The World. Completing this cycle. So you definitely have this mentally charged blast from the past that's like hitting your local circle, right? Whoever this person is, this neighborhood, these people, the family members. There's some kind of family bickering going on. It almost feels like you're trying to cut through the cloud of confusion, or they're trying to cut through the cloud of confusion, whoever this person is, right? But it's still confusing you. You're confused. I'm telling you, they're confusing you. I think they're bringing up yesterday's nonsense and can't let go of it, and they're holding a grudge against the situation, and it's confusing you, Virgo. You're like, just say it. Just get it out. All you're doing is bickering, nagging, trying to cause petty arguments. Okay. I mean, maybe they think they are apologizing. Because I kept hearing they're trying to apologize, but the way they're apologizing, maybe they want you to apologize. Maybe that's what it is. Because I kept hearing apology. Maybe they think that if they say whatever they're saying, that they want you to apologize, Virgo. But I mean, you're at this mental stalemate in the mid-month. There's just like rapid flooding of fast-moving events, incoming messages. You have all these things going. You might even have travel plans. You have things that are going on. Right, but you're like bringing this major life chapter to a successful close. It's like, say whatever you got to say, because I got other things to do. I'm not going to sit over here and bicker with you anymore. So I do feel like there's a lot of movement. The potential to learn something in your local neighborhood or family circle, siblings, however it is learning that I feel it's like you're learning that they're still holding on to this past grudge that they won't let go of. And they're trying to, come back from the past about some, something they were holding on to. Something that they've been holding a grudge to. Something that they may have even blown out of proportion into these rose-colored glasses. Like you're making that bigger than it needs to be. Seven of Cups. Okay. The end of the month. Ace of Swords reversed. Speak what you need to speak or hold your peace. Five of Pentacles. I'm not fighting with you. You're not going to leave me out in the cold. You're not going to do this to me. I'm strong. Yeah. They may feel like you're leaving them out. I feel like you're ignoring them. You're busy. You're traveling. You got other things to do. And this isn't it. This is so Mercury retrograde, my friends. I mean, this is Mercury retrograde to a T. Somebody coming back from the past, bringing in drama, feeling like they have to get this done. I mean, this is the epitome of a Mercury retrograde reading. Like, come on, do we really have to do this? Why are you bringing this back up? Because it needs to be resolved. As long as they continue to feel like there's unresolved energy, that Mercury retrograde likes to bring this crap up. Because it's karmic, right? And it needs to be resolved. That's what they do. That's what those Mercury retrogrades do, right? Okay, so you just dropped the confusing. I mean, there's just nothing else you can do. Because no matter what, it's almost like, speak or, forever hold your peace over here, right? Because, I mean, you're going to start all these fights anyways, and it just feels like the end of the month, they're overly blunt. That's what I said in the very beginning. That was the energy I felt. The very beginning of this reading is somebody's being overly blunt about the situation. Now we see where it's coming out. Ace of Swords in reverse, overly blunt. You sitting in the background saying, okay, whatever. Now, I think that they feel that they're being left out, because I think that they have this like loneliness or you know, where I feel like you're ignoring them. You know, it's kind of like I've done everything that I could do, you know, and so now they feel like you've left them out. You're not listening to them. Maybe they have a period of financial hardship that's going on and they feel like you're not helping them. Whatever it is that was going on in the past over here, they're being very blunt about the situation, but they also feel like you've kind of walked the other way, right? And you don't have, you know, it's like you step into this total place of inner quiet, patience, right? Because you're like mastering your overall strength over here, because you're just like, this is enough. It's because I feel like they're just, I mean, like we even have the 5 of Cups, right? We even have the 5 of Cups over here at the bottom. So it's kind of like whatever's going on with this person, they definitely are, you know, it's playing victim. They're like overly victimizing the situation to where you don't really have anything except for just to complete the cycle, be done. It's almost like even if you told them, you know, hey, this is what it is. I'm sorry that this happened. Maybe you do apologize. However, they're still holding on to this. And, you know, it's like they're forcing all of this stuff onto you. Maybe you even feel like they're forcing some kind of financial hardship onto you where they feel like you should have to pay their way. You are responsible for all of their hardships. There's something going on here where you have to pull back and say, no, I got to gather my own strength to this situation. Okay, so whatever's going on, it's triggering this intense family feud, friend drama, right? And there's this information that's shattering everything, right? Because they're saying, I'm not holding my tongue. And you're just like, yeah, fine, say it, right? Okay, until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.